Ryanair is warning it could cancel its massive Boeing order if a new wave of US tariffs causes prices to rise significantly. And it's even considering other suppliers, including China's COMAC. As Europe's biggest budget airline and one of Boeing's largest customers, Ryanair's threat adds to the growing uncertainty over how the global aerospace industry might shift if President Trump doesn't exempt aircraft from his proposed tariffs. But industry insiders are doubtful Ryanair could easily make such a switch. COMAC's jets haven't been certified in Europe yet, and Airbus, Boeing's only major competitor for now, has already said it's fully booked through the rest of the decade. In a letter to a senior US lawmaker, Ryanair CEO Michael O'Leary warned that the tariffs could jeopardize its order for 330 Boeing 737 MAX jets, with a total list price exceeding $30 billion. If the US government proceeds with its ill-judged plan to impose tariffs, and if these tariffs materially affect the price of Boeing aircraft exports to Europe, then we would certainly reassess both our current Boeing orders and the possibility of placing those orders elsewhere, O'Leary wrote. The letter, which Reuters reviewed, came in response to US Representative Raja Krishnamurthy, who had voiced security concerns over Ryanair's earlier suggestion it might consider a COMAC order. Boeing has not commented publicly on the matter yet. This marks a notable shift in tone from O'Leary. Just last month, he only floated the idea of delaying deliveries. And in March, he said Boeing executives had privately assured him that aircraft would be exempt from any tariff hikes. Sources within the industry say that neither Boeing nor Airbus typically includes any tariff clauses in their contracts. The commercial aircraft market has operated for decades without such measures, and tariffs only kick in once the buyer takes legal ownership of the plane. Contracts usually assign each party responsibility for their own taxes, but rarely mention tariffs outright. That said, many aerospace firms are now re-examining how they draft future agreements, anticipating ongoing trade tensions. Some believe O'Leary's letter may be a strategic move, timed to add pressure on Boeing just as negotiations behind the scenes get tougher. As for COMAC, O'Leary clarified that Ryanair hasn't had any recent talks with the Chinese plane maker. Nothing since around 2011. However, he added that the airline would, of course, consider COMAC if its jets were 10% to 20% cheaper than those offered by Airbus. Still, there are plenty of hurdles. No Western airline has ordered planes from COMAC so far. Its C919 model, which seats between 150 and 190 passengers, depending on layout, is smaller than the aircraft Ryanair currently operates or has on order, mostly the MAX 10, which can carry up to 230 passengers. COMAC is still waiting for European certification and hasn't even applied for US approval yet. Meanwhile, Boeing is under pressure on another front, trying to resell jets originally meant for China. Some have already been redirected back to the US as part of an ongoing delivery standoff, prompting renewed criticism from Trump toward Beijing. And while it's not unheard of for airlines to cancel orders, analysts say it's rare. Most prefer to delay deliveries instead, since pulling out of a contract risks falling behind, in line, and stalling growth. Plus, plane makers often push back on cancellations, citing delays or other factors beyond their control, as past court cases have shown. Stay with us for more updates, subscribe, and follow us on social media to stay in the loop.